former NBA star. She says this is the highlight of her career, running out here today. So it's been positive stuff if you're a Crows fan. A little hard to watch if you are a Giants fan as we begin the third quarter here. The Giants still searching for their first goal in the AFL women's competition. And a nice leap over the top from McKinnon. But the Crows through Anderson might be able to pick it up. She went without it. Anderson goes again. It comes the way of Randall. Tucks the ball under her arm. Has a bit of a dash. Kicks it to half forward in Phillips' territory. Can she keep her feet?
Oh, that's good strength.
She can. She barges her way through, eventually brought down by Bibby. And isn't that a great sight? The two former basketballers in the WNBL going toe-to-toe. Bibby wins a free.
Yeah, well done by Bibby there. It was a little bit stiff for Phillips, just falling over at the end. And when you fall over and you get people jump on top of you, it is hard to get it out. But you get used to that. Just got to knock it on sometimes.
So Bibby on the left, McWilliams. Can she pick it up? She spins her way out. Back to Williams. Kicks it to the eastern wing. Gets through a few players. Rudden's fighting hard. She's appealing for holding the ball. Does she get it?
Yep.
She does. So Talia Radden. Grew up in Canberra, lives in Adelaide. Grew up barracking for the Crows. Leading at first is Bibby. She's got a bit of space. The 37-year-old, the look-away handball. Somehow it comes off. Oh, Collier's ridden into the ground by Chelsea Randall. Great tackle by Randall.
Good kick here too.
And she is a great kick. Perkins, eyes on the footy. Sedgeneri dispossessed. Perkins goes again and a free kick. It's holding the ball from Sedgeneri.
Some good tackle source here in the third quarter because a couple of girls are sort of getting goal side.
Tully to Bibby, loses it, has time to regather and flick it over the top to Farrugia.
They're doing it 37 too, Kelly. Bibby.
If you're Tim Schmidt in the sheds at halftime, what are you saying to these Giants players?
Well, they've had plenty of inside 50s. It's 11 inside 50s all at the break, so they're getting enough opportunities. They just got to perhaps do it a bit more efficient.
And just keep winning the ball around the contest. I think they're getting enough of the ball on the outside. I think the more they can match the Crows inside, the better they'll be. So
Perkins on a long lead takes the mark. Now she's a thumping kick and she is a right footer. And she loves a goal. Unselfishly pokes it to Courtney Framey. And that is out of bounds on the full.
That's pressure. Big crowd. Big moment. Just got a bit too excited there.
Renee Tompkins. So Perkins gets another crack at it here.
Maybe let a big talk go from 65.
Oh, I think she was listening almost. Pumps it to the hot spot.
Yeah, I reckon
and a free, yeah. It's the Crows player in the middle of the pack. And play on advantage, and it's Perkins who snaps it. So what a moment for Sarah Perkins.
Chelsea Randall, I think that was. Kelly? She's been
off hands, the free kick was paid, but it was picked up by Randall.
Yeah, she's been very important. She's had 3 or 4 touches early. Her, Kelly Gibson, Erin Phillips, they've been really standout players today, the marquee girls.
There's Gibson in the middle of that pack, and then here it is, Randall just kicking around the corner and snaps the goal. So Chelsea Randall, the goal kicker, was play on advantage. She snapped the goal, the marquee player and the co-captain. And the Crows now have their 4th on the board. Let's get down to Nerily Meadows.
Kelly, you mentioned earlier this background to Sarah Perkins and how upset she was when she missed out on the draft. Just a bit more on that. She actually lost 40 kilograms since June last year in a bid to realise her AFL dream. So she has certainly put in the massive hard yards to get to this day today. So it's just wonderful news. 40 kilograms since June last year. It's a fair effort.
Certainly is. Been working hard on the fitness over summer. So this is Phoebe McWilliams, who has taken a mark directly in front down the other end here for the Giants. Still searching for their first goal in this competition, and that's offline. Courtney Cramey is on kicking duties, one of the more experienced players, played 10 years for South Australia and has been their state captain for the last 5 or 6.
Oh,
Thumping kick. Oh, what a mark
Brilliant.
by Randall.
Oh, 50.
Launches herself, and it is 50.
Well, it might be another 50. I thought she was going to tackle her. Oh, great running too.
Yeah.
It was Hannah Dunn that gave away the 50. And now Van Hagen. They've got their tails up the Crows, pumping it long. Almost juggling it was Phillips, the smallest player in the pack. Soccer's off the ground. Holick tries to go off the side of the boot. Bibby. Handballs. Phillips. Tackles. Dumped into the turf.
Oh, what's that, a free kick?
Yeah, I think it slung it to the ground.
Yeah,
so
it's a slinging
Sling
free.
tackle.
Yeah.
So the umpire just explaining it to Erin Phillips now. That's part of the umpire's new initiative across men and women's footy this year, cracking down on that sling tackle.
And the women are a little bit more susceptible to concussion too, apparently,
Yep.
so
It's-
probably a good
yeah,
idea.
Studies have found that. Giants trying to work their way out defensively, but it'll be thrown back in. It's Wallet, number 13 for the Giants. One of 5 Canberra women playing in this team. Third man up was Chelsea Randall, and the umpire might have spotted that, did he?
Yeah.
Sauce's favourite
Oh,
rule.
there we go.
I was all over that
It's
one.
contentious, you were.
Don't you like getting kneed in the ribs?
You just about threw your pen out of the commentary box, Sam
Put
Jacobs.
me out of a game once, so no.
I'm going to put you on the spot. What do you think about this third man role? I'm going to get back to you because Taylor Thorne steps around and pumps it inside 50, and Phillips marks uncontested directly in front. She's kicked 1 goal 3 this afternoon. A chance to add to her tally.
Might test her for distance. She hasn't appeared to be the longest kick so far. Yep, she's passing.
Gives it off. Wasn't a great decision in the end. Didn't back herself in. She's dominated this game so far. Dowpos shares it around. Williams. Back to Dowpos. Oh, Randall's really cranked up the speed dial.
Hasn't she?
Yeah, to Gibson. The 2 marquees combine. It's a bouncing ball. It'll go across the face. And it'll be thrown back in. Sam Jacobs, I haven't forgotten. Tell us about this third man up rule.
Yeah, I guess my first thought was probably, being a traditionalist, that I probably wasn't a fan of it. But now, the AFL comes out and sort of speaks more about it, and I think it's probably a great thing going forward. The one thing about AFL is we account for all shapes and sizes, and I think that, the more we can keep the big, taller guys in the game.
Oh, here's Phillips. Oh, she's poking it by Williams.
Wow.
Erin Phillips has been taken high, running into an open goal, and she is tough as granite. She is quick to get up on her feet and almost wants to remonstrate. Williams just a little eager with that tackle.
Yeah, going back to it, so I think it is a great initiative, and I think it'll be a good thing going forward as it'll look after Ruckman's well-being as well.
So Phillips, the ball in her hand. She's got all the skills.
We had her head ripped off.
She's starting to take this game right on. She steps around and she slots it through. And the Crows are right on top at Thebarton Oval.
Well, she's been hanging around in bets by the looks of that.
She's kicked almost half the Crows score, Phillips, so she's proven to be very dangerous today, and she's done it all. She's brought the tackling pressure, she's been able to kick goals. She's been very good.
Have a look at this. It's a solid coat hanging. You don't see that too often.
And just a little bit of a tidbit there on the goal kicker. It was a wonderful moment there, and something that her brother-in-law would have been proud of, and that is the Hawthorn superstar Sean Burgoyne. They certainly have a famous family, the Phillips.
Yeah, it's been the Erin Phillips show so far. Back underway in the centre. Breaking. There's Wallet. She can't pick it up. Instead, the Crows over the head of Phillips. She was lurking. Now Tompkins.
Great kick.
Perfect kick. Wheeling around is Schmidt. Flicks it out wide, kicks into space. A foot race is on. Nudged underneath it.
Oh,
the Crows was Thompson.
That's brilliant.
Crows really sensing the moment now, trying to put his foot down in this contest as the rain continues to tumble.
Chelsea Randall is playing an exceptional quarter football. Have a look at this. Got down low, hit him in the shoulder. That's a lesson for anyone. If she stayed up high there, would have given away the free kick. 5 disposals, 5 contested possessions, 3 ground balls, and a goal in this third quarter for Chelsea Randall. Brilliant stuff.
The 2 marquees, Roo, isn't it? The 2 marquees, in a sense, Gibson and Randall, plus throw in Erin Phillips. And that is obvious that the Giants are missing. No marquees today.
And also their leaders, they're both co-captains, and that's what you want from your leaders, Roo, isn't it? Like being hard over the ball.
Hollick to Marinoff, they build again. It's a one-on-one. Allen's at the back. She can't quite get there. Well played by Tompkins. Allen reads it really well. She plays on. What does she do? Oh, she's brought down. Holding the ball. Trying to do a little bit too much.
And you get used to that. After a couple more games of footy, you'll know when to get rid of it or when to handball it off. But, yeah, it's exciting footy. It's good stuff.
Rain's starting to come in again here now, so important to do all the basics well, the fundamentals, bring the ball to the front and keep the ball going your way.
Yeah, and the captain, Faruja, just then on screen, number 18, trying to state she's a real bubbly character, energetic. But this has been a real tough initiation for the Giants this afternoon. 5 minutes to go before three-quarter time. Slippery conditions. Collier pushed as she kicked. Out of bounds on the full.
Been 7 inside 50s to 1 in this third quarter for Adelaide. They really have dominated. Only had the 2 shots on goal, so not quite as efficient in their forward 50.
Oh, juggling it was Phillips. Marinoff poked it into the pocket. Phillips plays on. They are surging the Crows. So Janeri, Allen, Gibson is lurking. It's a 3-on-2 contest. So Janeri on all fours. Desperate stuff. Well done by the Giants. The defenders able to hold their nerve, feeling the pressure. Breaking clear, though, for the Crows is Riley. It comes to Phillips. This is dangerous. Oh, she's copped it again. This time from Barclay. And Erin Phillips will be black and blue when she wakes up tomorrow morning.
She's had 5 free kicks now. That is unbelievable. They're all been there. She hasn't ducked or dived or done anything silly. It's just been sloppy execution from GWS. She'll pull up a bit more ginger than a basketball game, I think, after this one. Some of the knocks she's taken.
She has taken some punches, but she is still standing, Erin Phillips. Lining up for goal number 3. She slots it home. It's the Erin Phillips show at Thebarton Oval. So we saw a total of 3 goals, guys, in that opening half, and now 3 goals in this third quarter already. We've got 4 minutes to play.
One thing that I think Tim Schmidt will be very happy about is the Giants' attack on the ball. Even though they're probably giving frees away, you can't knock their intent, so they've been really good in that department.
Erin Phillips has been the absolute star of the show here at Thebarton Oval. We've spoken a little bit about her basketball background, her famous family. Well, she's also just added to her own family. Her partner gave birth to twins 3 months ago, Brooklyn and Blake. So hopefully she's getting enough sleep. It looks like she is by the way she's playing today.
Playing like this on no sleep, guys. There you go. Beck Beeson for the Giants. It's getting a little darker here in Adelaide. Real scrap, just trying to pick up the ball as the rain gets a little heavier, and it's gloomy times for the Giants. Still goalless as we approach three-quarter time. What about the mindset of the Giants, guys? I mean, to go through their season opener goalless and then try and back up next week. I think they've got Carlton at Icon Park next Saturday night. Yeah,
six-day turnaround without the marquee players. It's an opportunity for the next group of leaders to stand up here. They want to finish this game off strong and just keep learning. They haven't been that bad in the first half. They just haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard. So,
kick from Collier comes in. Cox is stripped of the ball. Bevan tackled hard by McWilliams. Nerily Meadows on the boundary.
Just wanted to mention, Kel, the umbrellas are out in force here, but no one has left. Obviously, it's a bit of a one-sided contest at the moment, but the fact is thousands have come through the gates here. We believe around 7,000 to 8,000, and everyone's just loving this contest, really getting involved and really looking and enjoying the fact that they're witnessing history, the first ever Adelaide Crows game.
Yeah, it's old school footy, suburban footy. You can get right up on the fence, plenty of kids. And they're watching Chelsea Randall take off. Well done, Bibby.
Yep.
Still got plenty left in the legs at 37. And it ricochets off hands. It'll be tossed in the forward pocket.
Chelsea Randall taking her on, and Bibby not giving up and getting the tackle.
Well, Beck Goddard, the Crows coach, did say during the week that she wanted to pick the quickest team of all teams selected for the opening round, and it's been pretty obvious, Roo, that they've wanted to play on at all costs, take the game on.
And 16 aside will give you an opportunity with more space to do that as well. There's going to be less tackling and better opportunity to use your skills with a bit more space.
Here's Abby Holmes, the late inclusion, high-profile Crows player, kicked 100 goals up in the Northern Territory going back a few years ago, the first woman to kick 100 goals in any AFL competition in Australia. Lawton, huge tackle there by Foley. Lawton takes off.
They're out here, the Giants. They can get the...
No, it's coming back.
She did well, Lawton, to get up because that was a hard hit.
Lieutenant Lawton is her nickname. She works in the Defence Force. She's based in Toowoomba. Reposted to Wagga so that she could play for the Giants. So Williams flicks it wide. This is a better build-up from the Giants.
Crows have got back to plug a few gaps up, but there is a chance here on the lead.
So Wallet looks at that lead, can't quite hit up Nicola Barr. Beeson, quick hands. Back to Collier. Hard ball to control here for Stanton. We haven't seen too much of her this afternoon. Stanton dispossessed, and that's holding the ball.
Yeah, pumped her up a little bit before the game, called us the next Stevie J.
You did too. I wonder who would have given you that information, Roo.
Yeah, maybe Stevie.
Siren sounds. It is three-quarter time. And the Adelaide Crows going on a bit of a rampage in that third term. 3 goals, 2 to Erin Phillips and 1 to the marquee player Chelsea Randall. And it is 6-6-42. They lead the Giants. Stranded, still goalless. 1-3 behind. Stick around, we've got the last quarter coming up. Can the Giants score their first goal in this competition? Or will the